Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thatcher here. Today I'm going to do something that I wanted to do for a long time. Yesterday I put out a video for the most satisfying blind buy purchases and purchases that I made and I continue to love. Like ones that I'm really glad that I still have in my collection, and I probably always will have in my collection, so you can check that video out. This time it's going to be the opposite of that. I'm going to talk about they got 5 fragrances here that are the least satisfying blind buys or purchases that I own. It's not that they're bad. It's not that there's anything wrong with them. I just really find them hard to wear, or they just didn't live up to their hype, or just like they're just not what I expected. I expected a lot more. I have 3 of them were blind buys, and 2 are just that I purchased just from testing at the store. And now it's been like a couple years since I had them. I really don't find myself using them at all. They're mainly just there because I like the bottles. They look good on my little shelf there. So anyway, I'm gonna jump right into it. The first one is, it's been around a while. It's pretty popular. It's a bestseller, and to tell you the truth, I really don't know why. I mean, maybe it's because it's geared towards the younger kids, and I could see that. But for me, I was really dissatisfied about this. I liked it at first when I first tested it and smelled it, but once I had it after really just like a week or two, I just really found myself like, why did I even buy this? Like, and I tried to give it another chance. It's been a couple of years now. But anyway, that's going to be first one. And these are no particular order way. It's not like from a, least to worst or worst to least worst or whatever like that. It's just 5, I picked out. Anyway, the first one is going to be 212 for men. You guys heard about this, man. It's been reviewed a lot. I've heard a lot of good things about this. The main thing was like a metallic, grassy vibe. That's what I expected. And yeah, you get the grassy vibe. It is metallic, but as far as many notes that are actually in this fragrance, I just expected a lot more development. This is very, very linear. I mean, it doesn't really change much. It doesn't seem like, let me give you the note breakdown here. The top notes are petitgrain, lavender, green notes, grapefruit, and bergamot. Mid notes are ginger, gardenia, violet, and sage. Base notes are labdanum, if I pronounced that right. I don't know what the hell that is. Anyway, sandalwood, musk, garlic wood, vetiver, and incense. I don't smell any of that. All I smell is grass. If it takes all that to make the smell of grass, why don't they just use a grass note? I mean, seriously, I'm expecting all that. That's part of why I checked it out and bought it. I thought, I could have swore that I'd seen some kind of development the first time I wore it. Like, it started out with that metallic smell, really fresh, and kind of got a little darker, but that's it. It developed slightly. I'll give it, it wasn't totally linear. It did develop, got a little darker towards the end, but it basically faded away to like a musk. And I gave it a chance, I've had this for about 3 years now, and I never really wear it. To tell you the truth, I use it for air freshener sometimes. I really just don't care. So, I was pretty disappointed. I did try this one out in the department store before I bought it. So, I liked it then, but then maybe, 3 years ago, I just didn't know as much about fragrance as I do now, or my nose wasn't as developed as much. Or, maybe it's just I just stopped liking it. I did like it at first. It seemed promising. Like that grassy smell seemed a little different, but... And for me, for what people say about it, I never got a compliment with this. And the pros of this, it's a workhorse. It lasts all day. I get like 8 hours out of this, and it projects. So like 2 sprays is good. Anything more than that, it's just like you'll be taking people out. It's strong, and it's a good bang for your buck. I'm sure it's discounted. I think I paid retail for this like a moron, but. Anyway, this is my first one that made my list for the most dissatisfying purchase to date. Like, if I lost this, I wouldn't miss it. So anyway, moving along, my next one is one that I really liked at first. I really felt that it was very classy. It was very like upscale smelling, very clean, very nice, good soapy smell, and that's Prada Amber Poirot. Now, I have the intense version of this, which I love. This one here, it is good. I like it. Like, it just smells good. But, I smell too many other women who have perfume on that smells like this. I don't want to smell like a chick. Really, it's like identical. I don't know what they're wearing, but it's like, what are they wearing? Prada? Maybe it's the female Prada. I don't know. But everything here is mainly from testing. You see, I got like half a bottle left. Sorry about the shine there, but you can see that. I've had this about 3 or 4 years. And I did like it at first. It's pretty linear the whole way through. It's a good smell, and but it just, I don't know. Like, I kind of regret. I don't regret buying it. I mean, I'll keep it because I'm probably not going to use it that much. It'll be in my collection for a long time. When this eventually runs out, I don't think I'm going to buy it again. You know, unless I'm like swimming in money and things come through and I can just collect. You know, I don't buy colognes for collection purposes anymore. So I just kind of get rid of what I don't use. And this I find myself really never using. I mean, so as far as other fragrances from the house, Prada Infusion Dome, I love. You know, the Prada Homme Intense, I really love. That's one of my, favorite. That's kind of like my secret weapon. You know, that one I love a lot. Very sexy, very masculine. That was just a good finishing touch on this one. So, anyway, that's Prada Pour-Homme. You know, it's kind of like, well, one of those that seemed promising, but I just stopped loving them. You know, I just stopped loving it. Sorry. Okay, next one is one that I was really excited to blind buy. And because I love the original, I really love the original, but this one here, I had really high hopes for it, and that is Narciso Rodriguez Musk Collection. I got this online. I couldn't wait to get it. When I smelled it, I mean, this was the cleanest smelling musk I ever smelled. You know, Narciso Rodriguez has a really good musk smell that I like. I thought that was a really good one until I smelled this. As far as the musk is concerned, how clean it is and less cloying. It doesn't have that cheap, department store musk cologne smell. I mean, this is like really clean musk. So if you really like musk, you want to check this out. But it has the red berries and iris in it, which kind of gives it like a grandma smell. That's the thing. It's like kind of, I just found it really hard to wear. I just like, it's like, I just really no occasion I can wear this for. The only time I found myself really wearing it is around the house because I like it. I wore it to court once. Sorry, don't judge me. Anyway, like maybe a graduation or wedding or something, but that's about it. I mean, there's really, a date I just wouldn't do it. It's more like a suit and tie tuxedo kind of a fragrance. It is good for that. I mean, I'll give it that, but it's just, I was really had high. I thought it'd just be a little bit more masculine. I just thought it'd be, a little bit better than hoping it'd be better. Since I love the original Narciso Rodriguez for him so much, I was just hoping this one would be better, but it's a really good fragrance. I mean, these are all really good fragrances. It's just that they don't live up to what I thought they're going to be, or they're hype, or, I just found myself just not really using them anymore. All right, just moving along. The next one is from the house of Serge Lutens, and this has got a lot of hype. Everybody went crazy about this. Look up Fragrantica, you got like 1 million loves and a few dislikes, but that's none other than Chargy. This is a very well blended fragrance, and I love the notes in this. Tobacco, hay, honey, iris, amber, musk, incense, rose, and hay. And believe me, you smell all of them. I do. I mean, I can actually pick it apart. Now, this develops like you can smell like it does. It's not synthetic. It's well blended. It doesn't have like that real linear synthetic smell. Like it just don't smell. Like, what I'm talking about? Like some fragrances smell like it's nothing of this earth. This one, you can pick it apart. You can smell it all. The only problem I have with this one is, again, it's just hard to wear. It's just like it could be too much. It's too cloying. It's like you come off like Cologne Man. And it is unisex, but I think it's more masculine than unisex. I mean, I love the smell of this one. It's the tobacco, the honey, the hay. That's what really stands out to me because I like the smell of tobacco. And I mean, I was just hoping that it'd be just, I don't know what I was hoping. It just didn't really, it didn't smell like what I thought it was going to smell like. And I don't, that sounds strange, but you know what I'm talking about. And you buy something, and you hope it's going to be a certain way, and it's just not. It's hard to wear. I mean, fall, winter, it's great because the projection and the performance on this is great. I mean, 2, 3 sprays, dude, it's gonna last all day, and it's gonna be out there. It's gonna project. I never really wore this enough to try to get any compliments. I never really tested it on people like unsolicited, like wearing stuff and seeing if people would say stuff. So I don't really know as far as a compliment factor. I've only really tested it a little bit. If you see, I haven't really worn it much. I mean, all this is really from testing. I mean, I might have wore it around my ex-girlfriend once, and I might have asked her. I just forget. I'm trying to forget about her because I, can't stand her. So I don't remember what she said about this. But anyway, again, I love this fragrance. I know somebody's gonna watch this because, hey, that's my shit. Why are you bashing it? I'm not. I mean, it's good. It's worth the money. But unfortunately, it made my top 5 least satisfying blind buys. So. Okay, last one, and this one I'm gonna get a lot of hate, And I was hoping I would love this one. I was so happy, and it was so discounted, I couldn't believe it. And that was the thing, like, and reviewers were talking about this. It'd be like, oh, for such a good fragrance, you're never gonna believe how this is discounted. And I would gladly pay $200 for this and this and that. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to get this shit because it's really cheap. It was only like maybe 39 bucks for a 3.4. And when I got it, I was like, man, what the fuck? And that's none other than Lalique's Aqua Noir. Like, don't get me wrong. If you're a frag head and you like crazy shit that's out there, dark, mysterious, incensey scents, this woody, mossy kind of smell. I mean, it's a great smell, but it's just like one of those great smells I don't want to smell like, because like it can come off as like mold or funk or dirty ass or something. I mean, it just I did ask I remember my ex-girlfriend did say this at the time. She was like kind of like one of my guinea pigs. I always like, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? And like, I mean, it's spray some on right here. I mean, yeah, at first, I mean, it smells good. You got the cypress, vetiver, and that musk and a cashmere wood. It's very simple fragrance. It's not a lot of notes, but it's very well blended. It's a good smell, but it's like hard to wear. It's like, what the hell do I wear this for? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, there's just other things that I'd pick out. I mean, I can imagine, maybe going to church, or like, going to, it could be like a professional scent, if you're in a professional environment, or, I mean, that's about it. I can't really see like where else you would really wear this. Like, I mean, it is masculine and it's different. It's so unique that people are gonna, like, they might say something. No one's ever said anything. I did try this around people. No one said anything. It's not a projection beast, but it's like average performance. But I was I mean, for the hype that this stuff got, and putting it in the same categories like Thierry de Mez and Narcisa Regular for him. I mean, not that it's the same genre or anything, but like, as far as uniqueness, like, it was one of those. When I listened to reviews, they're like, oh, it's like, if you like that stuff, you'll love this. You can't wait to get your hands on it. And it's like, I got my hands on it, and like, for, it's been about a good year and a half now, or at least maybe even 2 years. Maybe a year and a half. That, it's just like, keep trying it and hoping that I love it. Like, come on, there's something I'm missing. Maybe like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's just falling short of my expectation. But I do like the smell. I wear it around the house because I like it. I don't wear stuff, out and about if I like it. I don't really care what people think, but the purpose of this video was just kind of like to smash down the hype, and also just let you know my personal preference. All these I mentioned right here, they're great fragrances. They're from good houses. I mean, with good reputations. They make quality fragrances, and I like all these fragrances. I just like, I'm not blown away by them, especially like the hype that was all about them and so forth. So well, let me know what you think. I really would appreciate some feedback on this one, because I know there's a lot of controversy with all these 5 fragrances right here. It's kind of like it's all over the board with this, and there's a love-hate, and all of these fragrances here are kind of love-hate. So maybe I'm just trying to stir the pot a little bit in the community to get people to send me some feedback. Let's see what people got to say, So I respect your opinion, respect your comments. So please rate, comment, subscribe, drop me a line. And thanks for watching. All right, take care.